Jake Paul faces weight for ambitious world title shot as WBC make new order to champion. Stay tuned to the world of bloody entertainment as we bring you the latest news from the boxing world. Jake Paul will not be able to face WBC cruiserweight champion Badou Jack next. Jack was open to incredibly putting up his world title for grabs in a mega money showdown with YouTuber turned boxer Paul. It was a fight option being considered next for the problem child, providing he beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on June 28 in his next bout. The Swedish division king recently beat Noel Mikaelian in a razor-thin decision win, with the challenger insisting he'd done enough to snatch the belt. But after he filed a protest against the decision, Jack has now been ordered by the WBC to defend his crown against Mikaelian again. He will now be sanctioned to face him in an immediate rematch, and failure to do so will likely see him stripped of his title. The two respective camps will now have until July 1 to agree a deal before purse bids are called. Advertisement. As a result, it is likely any bout will not take place until well after Paul's tilt with Chavez Jr. Paul has spoken about his desire to fight again this year, and may for now be forced to drop the option and consider alternative opponents. The influencer boxer himself suggested he had held preliminary talks with Jack, and was one of many opponents being considered. He has regularly pleaded that he will win an unlikely world title in his boxing career and defy all odds. But perhaps his most likely route to the pinnacle of the sport is stalled for now until 2026 at the earliest. An alternative route to a world title could present itself in the shape of Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. The Mexican will defend his WBO against Uriel Dorticos on Paul's undercard on the same night. And a matchup between the pair could feasibly take place if Paul is to become world-ranked. But Ramirez could proceed to instead face Jai Opataya in a huge unification clash. Paul has a number of alternative options, including a surprising exhibition bout with Gervonta Davis. This could be feasible, given the pair have held discussions over a blockbuster showdown. "We're working on it behind the scenes to make that happen," said Paul. "Obviously, that's a fight where the fans are going to win, and it's going to be the biggest event of the year. I'll give anybody the smoke. I am just getting warmed up in the sport. I want big money fights and tough opponents. I want to become a world champion. You're going to see me be very active."
And Fighting District subscribe.